Oh, howdy. Oh, get my microphone over here. Professional streamer. Anyways, howdy everyone. This is take 2 on day 2 of trying to stream Honkai Star Rail, and I might have had a breakthrough. I might be able to have a schedule now because I realized I'm just stupid. I'm just that dumb. But yeah, I fixed my problem, whichever one I was having, and that means my Wi-Fi should be stable enough to stream. There shouldn't be any problems with that. This whole time it was probably a bitrate issue, which is a problem on my end, which is like, yay, glad to know I spend so much time worrying about nothing, but if this is true, this is big if true. Anyways, today we'll be continuing with Honkai Star Rail. 3.3 update came out and I do want to play it. I am scared and worried and terrified about everyone's well-being besides Finon. Finon's gonna be fine. He's gonna be playable next patch. Then I'm gonna be worried about him, you know? But I'm scared. I can't believe I got attached to these characters. Screw you, homoverse. Ugh. Damn it. Let's just get into it. Where we last left off, there should be a recap, but I might have accidentally skipped over it last stream because I had to quit. Because I realized I can't actually stream yesterday because I had weird ass issues. I spent like 2 hours fixing it. No guide on Reddit or YouTube or anything mentioned that you just have to press enhanced broadcasting and it's gonna fix most of your issues. Because I remember there was like an OBS guide that says specifically not to click on it because it's like unoptimal or whatever. I was very tilted yesterday, so yeah. But we're here now and we're ready to play. And the Wi-Fi is looking great actually as well. Oh my god. Golden Forest Verdicts of Genesis. Yes, okay, I didn't even have to skip the story recap. Let's go. Alright. One thing I know, it's like I've been avoiding spoilers like the plague. Sometimes I just open Twitter on like instinct and then I see like something related to Star Rail, like no. Just get that away. I was trying to be very diligent. So I'm trying to go in as blind as possible. But yeah, view story recap. I do know that Stell's and Kaelus's voice actor got replaced, unfortunately. What can you do?
Trial of time, only to learn that I had been dead since the moment I stepped onto Amphoreus. To reclaim the future that had been stolen from me, we pushed onward in pursuit of the Death Titan, Thanatos.
Man, I'm gonna miss Kaelus's little fruity voice, but what can you do? I mean, I heard the comparison for Stell's voice actor. It was kind of similar. I mean, okay, I can't know for sure because I never played as Stell, but it sounded not that bad. This one is definitely noticeable though, and it kind of hurts. What can you do? Thanks, Caleb, for an iconic voice. Also, but yeah, it's like I'm sure the new voice actor is gonna do great. I'm sure it's gonna grow on me, but right now it's a little like a little staggering to hear him sound so different, especially after like coming off of like patches of him not being voiced, and you're like, what do you mean I won't be able to do my own voice acting? It's like you guys are gonna miss out on my wonderful voiceover. It's like, do I just sit here and look at the screen now? It's like, do I just play the game? Damn. Also, peep the little necklace situation. I don't know. I thought it was like, it's kind of giving Finon, you know? It's like Finon Flame Reaver mixed in together. It's like, it's barely there, but it's kind of, you know, something. Anyways.
Meanwhile, Anaxa,
right, he died.
7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, broke free from the surveillance of the Golden Threat and
weird.
Actively sought refuge from the Council of Elders. After winning the Council's trust, he ascended Dawncloud with Circe's the Reason Titan, who resided within him, and sought an audience with Kefali, the world-bearing Titan.
Yeah, alright. He had a grand performance, then he died.
To obtain information
Queen.
about the entrance to the Nether Realm, Castoris had no choice but to support the Council of Elders in proposing a pause in the flame chase journey. With the aid of the demigod, Cypher, she set out for the ancient city of the dead dragon, Styxia.
Right. Man. Also, can we talk about Cypher's voice actress is so good. And this is apparently her first gig. That's insane. I hope to hear more of her in future games because she was she gave she like made me very like excited for Cypher, even though I'm probably not pulling her. I kind of saw Finon moveset leaks before starting stream. I'm not gonna say anything for those who don't want to know, but oh my god, I might be skipping Hyacinth. I might just be skipping Hyacinth and Cypher for Finon. I think, uh, unless my like pull finger starts itching. But oh my god, I want him. Oh my. But yeah,
Castorus successfully recreated the dead dragon Pollux via alchemy, and used its power to return to the Nether Realm, where she faced Thanatos, the Death Titan. She returned both the Titan's core flame and the stolen future, restoring the cycle of life and death in Amphoreus.
it's like Casters and Polixia.
Anax's soul met Castorus in the Nether Realm, where he proved his hypothesis regarding creation. At the Citizens' Assembly, he cast a pivotal vote and used the charge of blasphemy to thwart the Council of Elders' schemes.
Charge of blasphemy. Blasphemy
allowing
blast.
the flame chase journey to continue. After returning Circe's core flame, Anax's physical body completely disappeared. With this, the flame chase journey neared its conclusion, and all eyes turned skyward.
Just 2 cores left. Oh my god. Aquila's next. Little Ika's gonna eat Aquila. Watch. Story recap ended. Yes. Well, yes.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
Right, we left off with Herta and Lygith, right? Over here. My. What about that? Is this gonna be the team I go with? Sure, why not? Why not? Or do I go with the Castor's team? Nah. Collect your thoughts. Thanatos and Circe's score flames have been returned. Sometime after that, the 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. I mean, how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4, right. There were 6 at the beginning. They embody the 12 Amphorean deities, fate, foundation, creations, and calamity of this world. Now 10 among them have fallen, their core flames return to the origin of Genesis. Above you, constellations shimmer, their brilliance echoing in the faint slumber of each titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. 4? Anaxa, Trian, Castorus. I guess Maide, even though he's not dead, he did leave. Or am I forgetting someone? Strife. The Lance of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife until your valor brought it to an end. And its demigod successor, the undying Maidamos, chose to bear the title of Kremnos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the Holy City. Maide, may your battles know no defeat. Time. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem to you at the Temple of the Three Fates. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission and bid the first farewell. Time speaks not of fairness, yet it never stops, and now this power resides in your hands. See you tomorrow, Triano. They're just stabbing, like, you know, it's like, yeah, you, like, I was saying this yesterday, like I watched the Hyacinth trailer. They're just giving you like all this cute glam camp like adorableness and high positivity because when you start the quest they just stab you immediately. It's like, yep, start crying, bitch. I hope I don't cry. I mean, we'll see, but I'm we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure, depending on I'm just scared. Reason. Not long ago, the head of the Grove sages helped you repel the menace that is the Black Tide. And still not long past, that unruly scholar staged one grand performance, granting you a glimpse of this world's truth at the cost of his life. On, oh, the incarnation of reason, at the edge of existence, have you found your answer? A prophecy once made the hand of Shadow choose too, granting one the fate of death, yet their bond wove a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretched across time. At the end, the incarnation of death, who journeyed from the nether realm to the living world, chose to remain in the Sea of Flowers, retrieving your future. At the end of the West Wind, we shall meet again, casters. What a long journey it's been. Time and again, farewells haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder, how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail? You question whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotion. Oh damn. Trailblazers like locking in? It's like no time for jokes? Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how the Amphoreans cherish epics, using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Oh. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the keyword in your mind. God damn it, Daniel. Stop blowing up my grinder. It is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration, weaving heartfelt and elegant verses. Oh my god. Alright, this is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone, it won't disrupt your thoughts. Or so you tell yourself. Oh, Cypher. Oh, never mind. Okay, Cypher, girl, what do you want? Gray mystery. Last time in Styxia, zero time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the River of Souls mostly retreated. I'm back, baby. In the water. A big shiny chest. I can't use the miracle orb, and I can't wait through. The power of time is needed. Now. 7:30 split. 30 for you and 70 for me? Exactly. 30 for you and 70 for me. Details, schmeetails. Get here and we'll talk. Nice. You must admit, even during the arduous and struggling low point, there are still those who live joyfully, not for long. Cypher's endless, surging desire for wealth seems more turbulent than the waters of Scale Gorge waterscape. Forget the past for now, it only brings sorrow, but sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is the drive to move forward. You decide to head to Styxia, where the River of Soul is no longer blocked, to meet up with Catgirl. Hopefully those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, lift your spirits. Damn, we just go there. Alright.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I miss Castor still.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone?
Should be around.
Huh?
What's that sound?
I don't know. But this aura feels so so familiar.
Is my day back?
Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh boy.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful.
Oh.
It's a piece of black cloth.
Uh-uh.
Now, where have I seen this before?
We're already going? It's the Flame Reaver.
What? How could they be here? Mommy! Look out!
Wait, just like that? Oh no. You want the big puppy, don't you? It's like, is it finally time for me to ma'am, get ready?
Wait!
Wow.
We both know what this thing can do. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river of souls
Okay, easier to talk?
is full of fish, big and delicious.
Hello?
What?
Yeah.
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
Meow meow.
Meow?
What's happening? Oh, is Cypher pretending to be the Flame Reaver? I got it. I see, I see. I see. Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
Love her voice. I'm gonna stop gushing, but just know every time she's speaking, I'm listening and enjoying it. This Cypher must be fake too. Run!
Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one.
She sounds so unhinged.
Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Amphoreus isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
So you're playing both good cop and bad cop?
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Okay. So it's like... It's kind of like rumor. I think in Persona 1, or Persona 2 is like... As well, it's like if you spread a rumor and everyone starts believing it, it just becomes real. Or something like that. But yeah, okay. Interesting.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
Nice. Now I know your secret. And you're just telling us
I sure
to
love
us like
your
that?
arrogance, gray mystery.
Says the gray mystery herself.
The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going.
Alright, let's go. Oh,
Oh, was that your teleslate?
yes. Oh, Finon's texting me, okay. Trailblazer, did you rest well? I came during a lucid hour and you seemed asleep, so I didn't wake you up. But in current circumstances, I can't stay idle. Feel it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the grove, shall we? Oh, praise the sun.
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
Alright. Why do you need so much money anyway?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. Yeah, I feel like this is just straight up implies since her power comes from like her like trick coins or whatever, she's just gonna die while trying to flip her coin or something. I'm just like, man, I believe that's what
But I
happened in
don't
the
believe
trailer
it.
almost.
As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I won't be walking with greed. Right. Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Alright. Did we get any cool powers when we got the core flame or anything? So far it doesn't feel like it.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
When did those two meet? Did they ever meet? What? Also, a few days later at the crash site in the Abyss of Fate. Oh, Don Hong isn't voiced. Okay. Sorry about that. The puppy wanted in. The puppy wanted into the room. Okay. Oh. I'm surprised the council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo.
Like, I'm... What is his deal? I guess he's like the overseer of the simulation of Amphoreus or whatever. Pretty sure he's another erudition emanator. He could be more connected to like... I mean, his design kind of like is giving order or possibly equilibrium. but I'm leaning more towards erudition, but yeah, so weird.
It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I found out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphoreus' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself.
Right, also, Imbibitor Lune is coming back this patch, right? In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphoreus believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphoreus, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is the one of the two titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Gaglaea's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really, but...
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
By all means, please proceed. But be careful. The Express's thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
So, did Herta just leave? What was up with that? Legs carefully scans the damaged propulsion system, then methodically began inspecting its components. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand the structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
Now imagine if Legus is actually the destruction emanator that's like locked up on Amphoreus. That's also something. It's like there's so much things that going on at the same time. I'm just like my head hurts thinking about it too much. But isn't the real issue with Aquila? Baby. Speaking of capricious little things, my dog. He wants in, he wants out. I don't know what he wants. He just whimpers and barks. Like, but he's cute, so I forgive him. Oh, you could almost hear that. But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphoreus that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Oh. I don't understand. The Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment.
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Are any of those yours? Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Oh, is this a setup? Who are these people? Are these people? Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
I knew I didn't like you from the start. 1 against 4 then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
When I asked you if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them. I knew it. It's like Daniel, like 1 against 4. It's like that's kind of unfair to them. Oh, cutscene. Oh, never mind. Just little animations. Wait, what? What? I missed something? Why are they fighting? When did this happen?
You have such overwhelming powers. Why?
I guess he did go to the Grove. That's where he met him.
Answer me. Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend!
What? What? I fully missed something, I guess. I mean, I guess we finished looking for chests with Cypher and came here and then found this.
Are you okay?
I suppose.
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
If I had passed out, that would have been it.
Well, that's why I made sure you were well fed and rested on the road. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Oh, I see. Okay, no. It's like, we didn't meet Flame River. They were during training due to Mem's power of going to the past, so he's like fighting the past shadow of the Flame River. I see.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But
combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Why not get Cartoonist to help?
Don't worry. I've already arranged that. Of course I need him.
Yeah, Final sounds tired and sad. My day's gone and now he's in his depression arc.
I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
And also, I guess, an accent. Castor's dad, but
Oh,
My Day left.
This is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphoreus. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
And he sounds he sounds grown. Yeah, you could say that. Really grown.
I'm far from finished. I must continue sharpening my skills until I can match their strength. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure.
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
Going to what? What? Why not take the interesting ones home?
Oh, great idea! However, that would mean no more reasons to visit the grove.
It's not like anyone's using these books.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here.
Like, all the doujinshis are in
Three
here.
of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Vesper, bye-bye. Oh, let's go to the library.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here?
For the past few months, you've come here more than once. Months! We've been here that long? Damn. Fishing out the small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Dan Hung isn't around. No one will ever be there to judge your reading tastes. He's reading crazy hour. It's like all of Castor's writing is in here. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text. Non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any Grove professor discover it. 10 exclamation marks. It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgotten their little hobbies. So which reading material will we peruse? A professor can't possibly be this shy. One Punch got Aquila, Forbidden Love, The Tree and the Butterfly. Oh, Yuri! Oh my god, hold on. Oh. Oh, these are quite long. I love you, Cersei. I've already received the graduation gift after all, so forget me. Oh. Wow. Well. It, nothing else? This love story abruptly ends at its worst moment. Whether the author lost this motivation to continue or some urgent situation occurred remains unknown. If it were the latter, the Flame Reaver is fully responsible. Professor can't possibly be this shy. Ah. What? Mm-hmm. After finishing the mind-shaking piece, only one image remains in your mind. The Express, Welt, Phone. For a young Stellaron host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. Okay, let's stop.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Not so serious. I mean, he's traumatized, but damn. Mem, what do you got over there?
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing.
What?
Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Amphoreus these days?
What are you looking at?
Ah, you scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard.
Just like we did with Amphoreus?
Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
What are you looking for? What?
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Okay. What's Mem looking for? Finan. What are you looking at?
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Just curious what you're reading.
You could have just asked. There's nothing embarrassing about it. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
I know how. In your dreams. Maybe it's time to find a different side gig.
No way. I've invested almost all my savings into this hobby.
No, he put all his money into antique stocks. No.
I've spent a lot of time pondering how Gaglaea became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and integrity and
Money.
skill.
Money. Subtle call out.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer.
Uh-huh.
But the interpretation
Oh,
for each card is so
tarot.
long. Do I have to memorize them all?
What are you looking at?
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
Uh-huh.
You must be busy,
Mem.
So I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
Where are you
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
girl? Oh, sorry. They, them, mem. Them, them. Them, em.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphoreus Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
Yeah.
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock.
A little tarot reading. Where she pulls out death, death, tower, death, hangman, death.
But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
Okay, so they them girl ma'am.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be
Cyrene.
pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques. With a friend like that.
It's foreshadowing. It's a narrative device. They're into the same stuff, Cyrene and ma'am.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Should be approached with a critical eye.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
You really thought about this, haven't you?
After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Deliverer. Oh my, it is his card.
Wow, it's so exquisite. I'd love to have a card like that.
It's literally him. Those mitts up to the task. And gotta craft a mem-specific card.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Ultra rare.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us?
I don't actually. Who's there?
Who's there?
Oh, me when I'm fine on. Oh, these people.
You are...
Assassin. Nice cuts. I spilled everyone.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood.
Oh, assassins of the
They
crisis.
cleaners?
Cleaners.
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphoreus quite thoroughly.
Clothes or cars? Us, dude.
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan.
Right.
It would be the polite thing.
It is funny how they're like, okay, Flame Reaver, it doesn't exactly have this aesthetic, but it is kind of funny how the Flame Reaver like kind of resembles a cleaner in a way that he's killing Chrysos heirs.
We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Bro.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I mean, seems like the right place.
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Shitty assassins. I should MC you. Just a handful of you here? Who do you think you're fighting?
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which
Yeah.
suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Oh my god. Back to the Nope. Oh, once again, switching. Hyacinth. Oh my god. It has a little. Look at Thickums over here. Like, his first appearance. He's taking up half the screen. Oh my god.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady
Oh my
Phoebe.
god.
With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama.
Oh my god, look at him. Little Thickums over here. Not so little, really. Oh my. That. I need. So cute.
You like it here too, little Ika.
Oh. Baby. Never mind, I'm pulling for Hyacinth
Right
again.
here, maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend
Oh,
go again?
time for exposition.
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5.
Okay.
With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end.
Uh-huh.
Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land.
Uh-huh.
Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove.
Mm-hmm.
The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
What? Wait, what? What does that
I
mean?
forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through.
Wait, what does that imply? I don't get it. I'm not smart enough for this. Exactly what he said.
Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing.
But like, not in every direction, you know? Oh, he's
Lord Crediros?
still here.
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treeby, Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Kratos?
There's
Again,
been
with
another
Ika.
violent incident at the market. A
Big-
shop was
big ass
smashed and
Ika.
looted. It's the third time this week.
What? Civil unrest. Okay.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Gaglaea here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Mother's power is waning. No.
Maggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the Golden Threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
No, he's still fine. We haven't met him yet.
Citizens'
Don't worry about
Assembly
it.
Just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treeby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
This fatty over here.
Miss Hyacinth, trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on? Please, something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
Like what?
What is it, Doctor?
Get to
Calm
it.
yourself and talk us through.
Lady Gaglaea.
No. Already?
It's Lady Gaglaea who's in trouble.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me she just straight up fell and died in the Golden Baths. No. Moments ago in Memorial Palace. She. Are the assassins going for her too? Nah. Not Mother.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphoreus a millennium ago.
Don't say that.
Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the
Okay, yes.
Goldweaver.
It is the assassins.
But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
That'd be insane. It's like, right. It was mentioned that she used to be one of the assassins back in the day, like in 1.0, 3.0.
Gaglaea, Gaglaea, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Oh, Kindness is the leader of the Council of Elders and retired assassin of the Chrysos heirs back in the day, I guess.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Eat her up. It's like, you're on the wrong side of history. I'm on Mother's side.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Not the if you had any shred of shame, you'd kill yourself. Oh my god. Gag her, Mother Glove. Oh my god.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear
Oh my
now?
god. The girls are fighting.
These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Gaglaea, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
Am I following?
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
Oh my god. Bitch.
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Gaglaea you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
Man, it's going down. And by it, I mean...
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Not the lesbianism at the end. No. Not Mother being off-screened, I can't. Oh my... Not her thinking of her in her dying moments. Girl.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet there's stuff here you've never seen.
Okay, and now we're going to the backstory of this Yuri that they just dropped on us, so it hurts more. Fucking homoverse.
Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See this sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up,
With the
seamstress.
girls.
Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
I love Cypher's voice acting. Just,
Is that so?
she's so good with it.
The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Mm-hmm.
Look.
Oh.
Come a bit closer.
Like, not a Louboutin.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power.
Not a little shimmers.
Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently.
And he made them heels. Zagreus, I know what you are. Like, these are my running heels.
Put them on, Cyphra. And don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
Not Sappho of Amphoreus. What is going on here?
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphoreus' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by Gaglaea.
What? Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Gaglaea wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago.
She's so good.
Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is! Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Well. Okay, girl. Like, I love the kitty burglar.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful.
She's so unhinged.
Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Huh?
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming.
She can't swim.
Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Uh-huh. Wait, what? Plans within plans. Things are happening. I am lost. What?
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss?
Wait, is she available? She is! Diva, look at her. Oh my god.
Lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
She's so... I'm not gonna pull her because Final is coming soon, but I will be sad about it a little bit.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me. Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Oh, damn.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
All self-taught.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
Mm-hmm.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing.
Oh my god, girl.
Yes.
But
Right here.
chill.
What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Portal's activated excavation mode, unearthing the treasure buried deep in the ground.
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself.
Tap.
Wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Ooh, thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all thieves in Amphoreus.
So where is this going? What are we doing?
Let me try this on. Where is my treasure?
Yeah, who's like pretending to be Bartholos right now?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
This is... How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it is true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cipher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing.
Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Her silly prophecy. Right, she's trying to amass...
Here we go round the river of souls.
She's trying to amass a ton of gold, so she doesn't have to...
Spirit, they goes.
So she doesn't have to die over petty change.
Ah! There's a big guy guarding this place.
Who do I throw in with her, actually? Who could be good? Oh, yes. Absolutely. Oh, yes. Oh, that's the one. Yes, absolutely. This is the one. These two.
Yeah, big and dumb. Just appear like a stupid...
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Doesn't even have a face, girl.
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature. Huh?
Eh? Ow. Oh,
It smells of money.
Like, look at her. This is so Panther from Persona 5. Just, like, basically the exact pose. Like, no back. Talk about
Time
scoliosis.
is money, you know. Wait any longer and you'll owe me interest. Come to me.
I love that. So silly.
Time to mix things up.
Thank you, friend. Time for resolution.
Found me.
I wonder how well these two work together. Probably not very well.
Guide you on your path.
Oop. I have no idea what she does, but...
Countless threads. Thus our fates become one. All lies to be revealed. A little honesty would do us good. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Huh? Ow, ow, ow.
Don't fight so I can leave early.
I love her unhinged love. She's so fun.
Is that fair? All lies should be revealed.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
Bartholos activated excavation mode, unearthing the treasure buried deep underground again.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see.
How do you dig it from the wood?
Huh. Is this?
The Journal of a Styxian Refugee. Oh, okay. I'm not reading all that. Akama is now within reach. Taking one final glance back at my homeland, this beautiful scenery of old is nowhere to be seen. Only distorted masses of light and shadow, undulating on the sea level, resembling foam, heaped by waves before dawn, dissolving one by one to gradually reveal its cold and true nature. I am not reading all that, sorry.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akama?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akama. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akama, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Wait, what?
Right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock.
Wait. This is like the second time someone's met. Like, I might be reading too much into it. It's like, is someone messing with like world history right now? Because like Triby had a hard time remembering something too earlier.
Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Oh my god. She's that old?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
Big time.
Where did this roadblock come
Oh,
from?
never mind.
Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But
Oh no. Oh no.
should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xandria?
This is like a children's cartoon type of voice. It's like Dora was like, "Do you see map anywhere in the background?" Like,
Never thought
what?
that thing would actually come.
Where
in.
is it?
All right. Do you want to hit?
Oh.
Leave it to me, lads. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
You know what?
Hand of Zagreus. My darling. Activate.
Uh-huh. So what is going on here? First off, Bonk. Oh.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Hey, slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest?
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax.
Mind games are
All right,
happening and
let's
I'm
move on to the
confused.
next treasure trove.
I'm just straight up not following.
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Mm-hmm.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even boss lady said so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Yeah. Words. Oh, this.
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here. This honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little old me.
I wonder how this line, where it's like, yeah, relates to the flame chase and everything. It's like they're dropping stuff, and I'm just trying to understand it. I'm here for the plot. Oh, this seems. Oh, this is straight up easy. Okay. Wow, what a puzzle. That was so hard, you guys.
Told you, nothing can stump me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh?
Too late.
I told you. Don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
What? This is a Goliath thing? A golden bug?
Boss, do you mean?
It's so gloopy. Oh my god. What is that?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp
Right,
eyes,
okay.
Cypher.
I guess they're hers.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise.
Wait, what?
Gaglaea.
Damn, just straight up mind hacking?
You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go?
Like, people were shipping, like, Anaxa and Aglaea in the previous like patch. No, it's all about Cypher Aglaea. It seems they said no straight ships allowed in the Chrysos airs. It's it's like my day Finon, and now it's Aglaea Cypher. What else? Who's next?
I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
All right, Castor Estelle.
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this.
And you just sprinkle Yuri everywhere. Wherever you look, it's Yuri.
I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
What do you mean?
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
What is it? The sound of her laughter? What are we talking?
Silence.
Oh. Okay. The
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Air's mission needs you.
She said I before the mission. Just saying. Yeah, Hycelins was the Ocean Titan's demigod. What happened to her?
The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face,
Nuh-uh.
it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Gaglaea.
Oh my god. Well, Mother's gone. She got off-screened. What the heck?
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. Where did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide. Creepy.
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Gaglaea wasn't trying to trick you?
Oh my god.
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Gaglaea. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows
Of
you're
course.
still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world.
Well, of course the Trickery Titan is the one who's still alive, even though everyone thinks it's dead.
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
That's how she dies.
You're back again, Cyphera. Your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Oh my god.
Stop it, Cyphera.
What's going on?
I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival. At all costs, stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
On.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress.
You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life.
I've tried not to become a liar. But honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Oh my god. The voice acting is so good.
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but that with the heart that beats in my chest, you love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me.
That is so...
Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
Gaglaea, I know what you are.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Oh my god. I can't believe Gaglaea just died like that. Oh, back to Daniel. These folks in black are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety.
Bro is literally observing.
It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
Bro is literally backseating life. An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos heirs. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on. Wow.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness.
Oh my god. Damn.
Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
Still, they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. But why? Are they truly so terrified of the era nova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal. Maybe no easier than creating a miracle.
Wow, this is kind of current, isn't it? This is supposed to be like a historical fantasy world. No, it's kind of a simulation, but still, it's like ancient Greece vibes. It's like, yeah, no, it still persists today. I wonder where Trailblazer is now. If they're targeting me, he definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Oh, why is Kratos here? Is that Lord Kratos?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Gaglaea is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
We're not even gonna get like a... Man. We're not even gonna get like a cute little like sad cutscene or nothing. She just gets off-screened. Gaglaea deserved better.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claim to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Bro, you sound so cool. Oh, come on, there's...
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
Exactly. He's the one who's he's the one who wrestles Mighty every night. You think he's like he can't handle this? Come on.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finon. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time.
Okay, yeah, you have to explain it,
So,
everything.
Lord Finon, until next time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
They were after the Chrysos heirs. Do they think they have a chance?
The opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide. My teleslate.
Who's texting? Is it gonna be Hyacinth? Oh, garment maker. Oh no, global announcement. Due to force majeure, the World Wide Web operations will be temporarily suspended. Please stay calm and remain in your homes. Gaglaea died and the Wi-Fi is down. Oh no! What's going on? Local golden thread enabled for emergency internal communication only. Lady Goldweaver deceased. Please return to the Holy City at once. I know, it's hard to believe, but please come back soon. On my way. Oh no. And we get a text message about it.
Is this?
The Wi-Fi is down. No.
Blasted. Those guys.
What's it those guys doing?
But how could they possibly? Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finon, what should we do now?
Until I see the body, I refuse to believe.
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and
Where's
assess
Trina
the
in all
situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
Cartonis?
Mm?
Oh, you're forging a sword for Finon, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Gaglaea, in this form you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
She's gonna be a robot? She's gonna...
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have
Never
you
mind.
already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Gaglaea?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
What?
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
She really was taken by the cleaners. It was like a scheme.
I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins. Unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treeby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
I need to see her. I need to see the body. Where is she? Where is Mother?
Dunham came back before us.
Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope.
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Gaglaea fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City Guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Really was assassinated.
No, that doesn't make sense. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Dunhung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Gaglaea. Perhaps...
But they did have the audacity. Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Treeby as she understands Gaglaea's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Gaglaea gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Gaglaea dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros. The baths are empty.
Where is she? Show her to me. I need to see the body. Is she here? Mother? Oh god.
Hyacinth.
You're back.
We heard from Crateros. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treeby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
You've witnessed Gaglaea's.
Yes, we witnessed her final moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treeby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treeby.
Oh god. My babies. Damn, it's really empty.
Snowy. Little Great. You're back.
1 second. Oh. I'll be right back as well. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. And we're back. And we're back. Oh my god. Drink your water, kids. Okay. Yes, Triby, I'm back as well.
Lady Triby, I...
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us.
You know, every time I see Triby or Trina and say us, I keep thinking about, like, are they gonna do a moment where one of them dies and the last one standing is gonna be, well, we, or should I say, I, and then I'm gonna just die inside when that happens. That's gonna, I just see it, and it's so, like, painfully tragic, and it's so good too. It's like,
You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone.
yeah, she let herself be killed because, like...
She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Gaglaea expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Nameless recollection. Golden threads frayed at the fringe of an era, and posterity took up the sentiments formerly hanging in its web. The tragic news heard during your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Why am I tearing up? It's like, oh my god. Hold on. What? How do I do that? How do you want me to do that? Oh, here? Like with this? Oh. Oh. Aggie. So you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? Medicine? No need, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but cannot stop the decay of my soul. I've already borrowed too much time from this world, and now the time is up. Now is the best time for my exit. Oh, GB. Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Aggie. Go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public. Teacher, I have faced too many changes in my lifetime, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchanged for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? Huh? That's right, teacher. Beauty. Aggie, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Nestia, do you think I was ready then, teacher? Born into this era, we had no choice but to grow amidst the raging waves, not set sail after everything was prepared. Finan, he will understand. He'll grasp the duty I've left to him. He is mature enough now, no longer blinded by anger or hatred.
Finan, My humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Alchema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Amphoreus, the gate to Amphoreus' future. Go, complete the flame chase journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Gaglaea, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands. Dalhang, can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can help with. Just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Crateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Gaglaea has left Amphoreus the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Something tells me it's just gonna get worse. Oh no. I mean, it was the writing was on the wall since last patch. Like, Gaglaea is next to go, but Mother hurts the most so far. Finan, Cartonus has arrived.
Cartonus? What brings you to Marmorial Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonus?
How are you holding up? I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right. Your assessment is... Now, here. Take this.
Oh, that's a sword.
Is this it?
Wow.
You've completed it.
Looks suspiciously similar to a different sword, I know.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it.
Of course.
Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. Yet you've recreated this so precisely.
Oh, you want a sword like his, do you?
Precise your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will. Wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonus. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Amphoreus.
Another thing there is.
Oh.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants of Gaglaea's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago, but when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Oh, is this tomorrow already?
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos Heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the Flame Chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Gaglaea who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Gaglaea, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Name names! Name names!
I felt the same as all of you initially.
My god.
I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed.
I forgot the voice actors' names. I feel bad, but he's popping off.
Have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease.
Finance voice actor.
Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finan has a way with words.
Quiet and listen. It's like, the king is speaking. A man of letters.
Oh, all right.
The Flame Chase journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness.
Even without the divine authority of romance, Akuma will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaea dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy.
Like, the way you can hear the little cracks in his voice, and it's like, I feel that. Oh my god, it's getting me. The performance is, he's delivering.
People.
He is delivering those lines.
Better people. Better people. Better people.
Oh my god.
Better people. Better people. Better people.
There's like 20 people there.
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaea left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphoreus is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphoreus will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akuma's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Gaglaea, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
The way the NPCs only hold their hands like this.
That singing sounds so familiar.
Hi, Silence. Oh, wow. Not this. Mm-hmm. No, let's not mess with it. Okay, hold on. I was thinking if I should change the title of the stream, but it might be relevant later, but right now it doesn't feel relevant at all. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
What do you mean, your song?
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety, your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
This artist like criminally gorgeous. I hate it. So much like, so much. This wait, why are you making me feel? I hate that.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Why is he snow? I guess he's
Goodbye,
white.
Lady Tree.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Oh, they're doing this.
Oh, Professor Anax.
They're killing me in
Honestly,
broad daylight.
Without those techniques you taught me, the flame chase journey might not have survived.
I am being murdered in broad daylight by this game. Oh my god.
Good thing your head's still clear.
What did he say? I missed that.
The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anax.
Stop. This hurts.
Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you
It hurt. And the sound effect.
have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras.
Oh. Oh my god.
Gaglaea.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphoreans. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Gaglaea. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gaglaea.
Messed up.
Did you forget me?
What?
Forget you. Like I'd ever.
Can't have a moment without
We
these
aren't
two.
parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device? What the fuck? Are we... I swear to God, if we're gonna get into this scene where the Flame Reaver kills Mighty, like, right after this, or, like, anytime soon, I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna be hurt and disgusted. What? Nuh-uh. Because I am convinced at this point that the Flame Reaver is Finon in some sort of way. Like, I always said, like, the Flame Reaver is Finon's flaw. Like, every Chrysosaur has their flaw with their divinity, and the Flame Reaver is, like, the manifestation of his, because he's perfect. And it's like... I'm scared.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
God.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
These fucking gays. Oh, it could be like in a platonic sense. No! They're gay.
It's a date, Mightimos.
I'm just tired. What? Don't make me continue this game. What the?
What a poignant yet splendid journey.
Okay, that's Mem's voice. That's Cyrene.
And it's still not over yet, is it?
They're not even being subtle about it.
Yes.
Literally same voice actor.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed.
The pigeon
while you were away.
The birds were the same.
I've met so
What's this
many
song?
people. Tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
That sounds menacing. That sounds a little menacing. Days later at Dawncloud. Oh, Cypher.
Dawncloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akuma have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawncloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face. Plain as day.
I can't with these games, man. They're trying to murder me.
Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treby!
That was such a good line delivery. Oh my god.
But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treby!
She's so good. Wow. This patch has been just honestly so good with specifically its line deliveries. It's like it's already tragic. They're just putting the final nails in the coffin. Oh my god. The voice actors.
The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects.
It's like, again, not to get too into it, but how, like, AI could never do this. Never. Like, legit never. What the hell?
But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
Oh my god.
I know, Cypher. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Gaglaea. I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful and that everyone is simple and kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Lies will always be lies, Cypher.
Bangers after bangers.
Sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
I love how she has like this smirk on her.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me the super old timer to step in.
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Gaglaea has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kindness, the leader of the cleaners.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Like, what was her flippin' goal? Just to get at Gaglaea this whole time? Like, why even do that?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cipher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery.
I wonder if this is Hyacint's voice.
I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cipher.
Not sure this fits, but
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean?
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
everyone believes it. It's true. No one needs to know that the defenses are down.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
To her. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany. What is she doing there? Oh, there he is. Taking up half the screen.
I'm back. I been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
Oh my god, little thickums. He's so cute.
I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together.
So is Ika a Pegasus or an alicorn? Does it have a horn?
But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
Islands at dawn. Oh. First off, keep light up. She can be in here, why not? Well, even though she's eating all the skill points. Sure, this can be the team. Oh, Nita. Hold on. There's a... Oh! What? Where's the book? Where's the book? Where's the as I've written? No? Seek out a place filled with memories. What does she have at her soles of shoes? Just pink and stuff, I guess. Sure.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Okay, Diva.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Yeah, I'm leaving you.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, Finan of Ides Elysiae.
Oh my god. There's the teacher spat, of course.
Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
My god.
I didn't say.
I didn't finish. Oh my god.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale.
Oh my god.
See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you...
The other NPCs don't count, they're literally NPCs.
Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
Yeah, so what is Hyacinth now about?
So it's finally my turn.
It's like, yeah, Hyacinth so far, like, kind of the least interesting Chrysos heir. Like, I know, like her deal is like the least like clear to me. Like, what's her character? What's she about? What's she like?
Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
I've read all of Amphoreus' heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost, and only Seliosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past, but I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation. To include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page.
Oh my god. Girl.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. My beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Okay, so she's just the nice one. The pure one. The pretty and cute one. The innocent one. Hyacinth?
Denny! What are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Finan mentioned you were gearing up for the Campaign against Aquila. Are you here too?
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings.
I guess.
That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the grove.
Oh my god, okay, we are delivering pride early to the people. The rainbow bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky. Aquila said, if you ain't, forget about my core flame. And honest, I respect that. If I was a Titan, same. It's like, if you're not coming up to me on the bridge made of rainbows, what are we even talking about? Shush. It's like, skyship? No. Blow them up.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you?
Here's a little butthole.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Amphoreus is a valuable addition to our data bank when I get back to the Astro Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able
Thank
to go
you for the
home after this
follow.
mission, won't you?
Sanucci, if I read that correctly. Thank you. So. Yes. Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders. Yes, Ika. You're not real.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates the extra to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Nyum.
The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must...
Oh, what? Okay. What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction.
Okay, sure.
Only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reascend to the heavens.
Only the most fabulous divas are allowed to ascend on the Rainbow Bridge, and so I must prove myself to them. To my gay sisters. Anyways, is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right. I love that thing. So stupid.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase.
A certified doll.
The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
I'm carefully to listen. Yeah, let's eavesdrop on her. Oh.
Who has awakened me?
It's me, Queerpa. Hyacinthia.
Cynthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus.
Crispus.
Aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name. So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing, for the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
Have you seen her drip, Grippa?
How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
Is he gonna make her lip sync for her life? What's her lip sync song? Oh my god. Now that is a question I do not have an answer for. It's like... My first, it's like... for some reason, one of my first thoughts was it's Raining Men. Like, nah, I don't think she would.
1,000 years ago, Seleuci, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me.
Oh my god, it's Symphony. It's obviously Symphony. Or it's either Symphony or Lights by Ellie Goulding. It's like, no, that's the wrong song. It's like the one that goes "Feel the rain on your skin." Yes, that's her.
Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphoreus is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people.
I need to pay attention. Mm-hmm.
I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within.
So when is it gonna start going bad again? Like...
Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Yes.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
Well done, Hyacinth.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
The vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagusis priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis. Uh-huh.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphoreus are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths.
Oh, I did hear that there might be a Don Hung, like, a new version of him. Is he gonna be, like, is he gonna have, like, Fagusis power with him? That kind of sounds... I could see it, yeah.
Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
Spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only let one person through. And as Fagusis priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You need to come back through the vortex once you met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting. Bub.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way. Are we getting a cutscene or just black screens? Oh.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises. But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too?
Oh, she doesn't know Cypher.
And who is that next to her? Oh, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphy? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphy. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphy.
Just
old lady.
I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Gaglaea in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Oh.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
But it's always day here.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cypher from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphy. Cinny is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphoreus.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Seliosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphie cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway,
Which is?
I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Cypher used the Coin of Whimsy's ability to teleport, and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphie's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow
I
upon
hope
me
it's the
a
last one.
generous blessing.
Or we just converse with you. Skip this now. Let's see what's up. Oh, another diva enters the ring.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's flame chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akama and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos era's flame chase journey is nearing its end.
So how did she know she's supposed to be here even though the ghost doesn't know where it is?
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios? Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty?
Oh, that old. Mountain Dweller.
As fellow pillars of Amphoreus, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Gaglaea made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Gaglaea? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time, and lasted for so long. Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you. Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer.
Like, sorry for not providing any commentary or whatever. I'm just like engrossed. I'm just like, okay, let's get to it. It's like I'm probably gonna leave all the interesting stuff going down for next stream because like I'm assuming this quest line is also gonna go around 8 hours like the previous one, so I'm not sitting here for the whole quest.
Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts.
Like 2 minutes ago.
But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
Doot. You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said to you? I sent recounts our conversation with General Lecture to Don Hong.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just... I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Skyfolk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Oh boy. Okay.
We're here.
It's always 3, the magic number. Castrum Kremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He sent a message earlier, carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit.
Oh wow.
Is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes. My grandmother, Jacintha, was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish.
Like, she, as the representative of the WLW community of the Skyfolk, was here to forge a peace treaty with the MLM community of Castrum Kremnos, the Mask for Maskades. She was asking for peace. And in showing them her resilience and strength, they finally agreed to let the femmes back into their community.
Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard. Already fragile, under the shadow of war.
And the Cremnoan warrior she fought against?
Hmm.
Wow.
Was Lord Crataros.
I wish we explored that more. That would be neat. Yet you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out. I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Crataros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away.
Oh, I wish I knew that beforehand. That's such a neat, like, characterization. Kind of thrown out there just for you to have it right now.
To quote Lord Finan, Crataros must have done that to become a better man.
It takes true courage to forgive. They're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, Danny.
I was like, I wish I knew that at the moment. That would have been cool, like, you know, to see. I mean, there were enough things going on, I know, but...
In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Of course. Jacintha.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You. Could you be?
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyrite when I was 8?
She looks very young for grandmother.
Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing.
Yes.
I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame-chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing.
I thought it was Saradra or Thirdra, whatever her name was. The Talantan's demigod that was like the first one to begin the flame-chasing journey beforehand. At least I thought. Maybe I got that wrong. It's like, I never heard of Zeliosi before now.
Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the
Oh, that's
celestial
her.
shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun
Jesus.
and
So be
wielding
not
thunder.
afraid.
Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nicanor, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more. Only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
A few days later at Dawncloud. Final.
Today's the day.
Oh god, he's voiced.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Finan. Let's go talk to him.
He's sounds so weird when he's voiced. Oh, there we finally. I think this is where I'm gonna end actually. Right here. Having witnessed the Gold Weaver's end, drop in that strand of nameless recollection. Oh boy. There is a lot actually. We're gonna end with her. Yeah. Oh boy. How many? Just one. One-way journey from the past.
There are no swords here, only farming tools.
Facing the ambitious boy, the shopkeeper kindly explained.
Are you kidding me? I don't even get to read this? This was the whole time this was supposed to be read by the Trailblazer? But I kinda liked reading this, bro.
Even a rake would do. Let its worth be judged by the verses I etch upon the earth with it.
I was like, you know, preparing, and then it's like, whatever. Stole my job. I don't even get to have this little thing.
Many days later, the wounded child stood upon the scorched earth, and silently he buried the ruined tool. For that was his first sword. And on the day that the black tide came, he broke the shackles of fate with that weapon true.
Let go of my beard, you white-haired rascal!
No!
Fine! You win, okay?
That was the first victory claimed by the boy, a victory often mentioned in later years. And yet, he never treated it with shame.
Just here to. This is literally a watch party. I'm just here like.
Something thanks to his beard.
The others hold their breath, waiting for his thoughts. But he only gives out one response.
The victor must stay focused, and success will come when you work on nothing else.
Those words became the foundation of his existence.
Knowledge is also a power used to smite.
While studying at the Grove of Epiphany, he etched this into his heart. So he devoured thousands of books, skimming through to glean the martial powers of might. But unenlightened wisdom is merely dust. And when the next calamity approaches, all he recalled is flight. Thus, his books are always worn into shreds, for each book was read endlessly till he remembered every detail slight. When first arriving at the holy city, he was no more skilled than a soldier, except his ambition.
Even the deliverer from the sky must have their beginnings in the soil of the nations.
The elders in the holy city scorned, casting him into barracks in derision. But none expected this new recruit of unknown history made his name in one mission. Some asked him, which teacher caused such improvement? He answers with countless names, including the Inquirer's own.
Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
Those with golden blood are bound to succeed.
The golden heroes are born as gods, beloved.
Such words echo in the man's mind. Yet he knows glory is not where the journey begins. He misses the buried rake, worshipped the enemy with the long beard, mended his tattered books, and polished the barracks' dust-covered gear.
What forges a hero is not destiny from above, but the long journey that follows.
Now he stands here and looks back.
Oh,
and his
new one
past
activation.
Twists into a winding path. The long road to the sky stretches ahead. And towards the blazing white sun, he pens down Deliverance's name.
Loki, I don't want to... Loki, now that I can't read them myself, not as, kind of... I can leave these, it's like, I can leave these for later, for myself, you know? Or I'm just gonna... Do I just turn off voices and like read it myself? Because like... I mean... I'm just... Nah, I'll do it myself. Oh, wait. Is there still gems? 33! Oh, there's a lot to get in this batch. Oh my god. Anyways. Let's do like... Oh no, I do need them. I'm gonna have just enough for one more bowl with that. No. Let's just do the polls. It's not like I'm anywhere I'm like at 60 something. I do have a guarantee, but I'm like at 60 something pity, so it's nowhere near. Like, oop, 1, 2, and 3. Hyacinth, nope, not even close. Boop, boop, boop. Yep. Anyways, I think this is where I'm gonna end for now, because leave all the juicy stuff for probably tomorrow, so won't have to wait long, and I'm still gonna be avoiding all the spoilers like this. But oh my god, so far I did tear up multiple times. I just didn't cry, but oh my god. Gaglaea, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna be so much worse tomorrow. I can already see it. I did not expect lesbianism between like Gaglaea and Cypher. Oh my god, that was... Well, that was some unexpected Yuri, I have to say, but oh wow. What can I say? I'm invested. I like Amphoreus quite a bit, and I am excited to see where it goes. That's really it. Outro.